Oh, it's such a gorgeous day in LA. I love the sunshine. And I have so much energy this morning. And today we're talking about energy, how to have more energy and focus. Now, I'm going to give it to you so straight because I love you so much because I know that you are amazing. I know that you're a God technology. I know that you have gifts planted within you that are meant to benefit the world, even if that just means being fully engaged in your own vitality throughout the day. That is such a blessing to the world because that vitality creates more vitality in the world. What if we lived in a world where everybody was jacked into their own magic? Wouldn't that be an amazing world to live in? So I'm here to help you jack into your own magic because you got it. But in order to really live your full magic, I'm sorry to say this, but you have to stop your bad habits. In our culture, so many bad habits have been normalized that people don't even realize they're bad habits, really bad habits. So one of those things is alcohol. Like you cannot drink a bottle of wine or have several beers or several glasses of a cocktail and in the evening and then expect to wake up in the morning with energy and vitality. Your body is tired of that. And that's why I say after 40 in this video, because maybe you could do that, once, but now that there's been decades of that, and this is why alcohol is a poison in your body. Remember the old thing, like pick your poison, like that's real. Alcohol is toxic in the body. The body has to metabolize alcohol first before it can do anything else. This is why having alcohol every day is like the worst thing for your vitality and for your agelessness because you're aging yourself. You're aging yourself every time you drink. You're aging yourself because instead of the body being able to regenerate you optimally, it's got to metabolize the alcohol first. And it takes a long time to do that. So if it's taking hours to do that instead of hours of regeneration, you suffer. But see, what happens is the metabolizes alcohol, but then you eat and then it metabolizes that. And a lot of people, certainly clients that come to me that are struggling, they eat too much. And I know I was raised where meals were large and like you had to finish your plate. Remember that old thing? Oh my God. Um, I mean, it's good to have vegetables at every meal. I mean, I see the point in having like 3 or 4 different things, like balanced meals, right? You need a vegetable for sure, and you need a protein and fat. There's a little carbohydrates in the vegetable. Of course, you can have carbohydrates too, but you just don't eat too much. I see so often people getting full. I teach my clients, you don't get full, you get 65%. 65, 70% tops. You don't get full. I always tell my kids, it's like, stop before you're full. Like, we don't get full because when you get full, wow, is that taxing on your body? Your body has to put so much energy to transform whatever it was that you ate, steak, hamburger, the bun, all of that into a liquid nutrition that will then seep through your cell walls to actually feed your mitochondria, to fuel your body. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So but your body just does it. See, that's how amazing you are. Your body just does it without you having a thought about it, while it's also possibly engaging your immune system, while your nervous system is working, while your endocrine system is working, while your skeletal and muscular system is working as well, because your brain is thinking and talking and seeing, and there's so many things that your body's doing at once. You are amazing. But we need to do our bodies a favor and not overtax it by overeating. And people don't realize they're overeating. And I wish I could quote where I read, but I read that when you socialize, you actually eat 65% more than if you would eat alone. And I know that's not like a vote for being social. And of course, being social is very healthy. And I'm definitely not recommending that you always eat alone. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying be mindful of it when you are in social environments. I know it's true for me. I was at a dinner party a couple weeks ago and I found myself, you're sitting, and it was also a small dinner party. So we were just all around the table and there was all this great food. So you're just talking for hours while you're just eating and picking. And And the body doesn't like that. It doesn't want to keep getting spikes. Your glycemic index doesn't want to keep getting spiked by like bunching here and there and just grabbing stuff. Your body loves to have a satisfying meal that's like 70% and then not eat for hours and hours and hours and then have another satisfying meal and not necessarily eat between. And I know people will, fight that thinking, no, my body's best with snacks. And maybe, but you have to look, okay, why does my blood sugar keep needing something? And is that something that can be healed if I'm more satiated with fats and proteins? And maybe I keep needing something because I'm eating more carbohydrates. I mean, it's hard to assess anyone. I mean, everybody's an individual, but in general, your body is much healthier without needing to constantly digest food, because the body can then, instead of focusing on digestion, it can focus on healing and regeneration, which is so important. So the topic of this video is energy and focus, right? We got a little veered, but all of that feeds into your energy, because if you're constantly taxing your body with other things, you don't have energy. Your body doesn't have energy for new ideas, for creativity, for joy, right? Because you're drained and depleted because we've taxed our body with too much alcohol, too much food, too much worry. Worry drains the body of energy and focus so fast. So instead, have faith. Instead, practice knowing of what's my vision, and I know I can achieve it. I know what it takes to achieve it will come into my awareness, and I'll follow it. And step by step, here we go. But I'm happy now, and I'm focused now, and I choose energy now on the way to all of that. See, that is so important. It's not like, oh, when I achieve what I set out to achieve, then I'm allowed to have energy. And that, no, create energy in your body now. You're generating your own energy. You generate energy. You're an energy generator. So stop your bad habits and tune in and focus on energy in your body. Command higher energy, higher focus. And a great tool to improve focus, of course, and energy is your breath. Your breath will absolutely amplify energy and focus. And let me just show you real quick. I'll teach you breath technique to absolutely increase energy and focus in the now moment. And this breath is called breath of fire. It's a Kundalini breath technique. And, the Kundalini energy is like the energy at the base of your spine. That's fire and creativity and power. And so, it's seen as the sort of almost even DNA like. This is breath of fire. The mouth is closed. The tongue is behind the two front teeth, very relaxed. And the breath is in and out of the nose quickly, and it's pumping with the belly. So your belly is like going like this. How great is that? And I already feel more awake. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm already activated from it. So you can do it for, 10-second intervals, 30-second intervals, take a break, see how you're feeling. Do it for 10 more seconds or 15 more seconds. See how you're feeling. You can do rounds of it. It warms up the body. I feel like got a sweat coming. So if you're ever cold in an environment, that's not what this video is about, but it's also a great tool for that. But use the breath for energy and focus. And remember also, if you're tired, use this breath to wake you up. And if you're just feeling blah, like low motivation, low energy, use this breath because it'll change your thoughts. Like you'll start to use the breath and all of a sudden you'll be like, new ideas will come to you that is like, oh, I could do this. You'll get the motivation to focus on whatever you need to focus on. You'll get the energy to live your best life, because that's what we're here to do. We are not here to ho-hum around. So another thing to increase your energy and your focus is to live a life you love, and then you won't be depleted. So if I can help you with that, click the link in the bio, because that is what I'm here to do. I am here to help you pull out your genius, thrive in health, and just live the life that you love. So I'll see you soon. Have an awesome day. Don't forget your breath of fire practice.